Once you mentioned something about the, being in a gastrulating system, like the soma sends the images, the soma sends has an agenda, and then the cortex makes the images, and when you wake up and you embody the figures, the cortex is sending back, and you know what I mean, from the soma to the cortex, the images, and then you're giving it body again.
Well, I use the image of gastrulation because gastrulation is a very important part in the embryological process. I don't think it's been appreciated enough. Gastrulation basically says, from a two-layered system, the organism takes back a layer in its external structure and moves inward to form a mesomorphic layer. So you have an ecto and a endomorphic layer, a vegetative area and a neural area. And from the outer surface, there is a migration inward and an invagination of creating a muscular layer that is an action layer from which the action organs, striated muscle and the skeletal system emerge from. But what they don't say is that you made this organization of action, but the action itself is meant to exteriorize itself, to act in the world, and it then takes back its own sensory experience of its action, so that the internal movement is expressed exteriorly, and then the experience of its exteriorization is reincorporated. So you actually have a system of gastrulation which is connecting the outside surface to the inside surface, or the organism to the world. So a dream is the body speaking to itself from inside itself to its exterior surface, its action-oriented surface, and then incorporates its responses and changes its organization of behavior, and then brings that out to the world again, and then the world of other people responds back. So it would be like the delight of a child of having been fed smiles. A smile is an automatic response at a certain developmental stage in a child's life. And that response is a signal to the organism of its own satisfaction, as well as being a social communication which is responded to and changes the organization inside the child. It's the same thing with a dream. A dream comes up, it tells you about the inside situation, you change that, and then you change the exterior behavior, which feeds you back and reinforces that behavior, and then you form a connection, you to you, body to cortex, cortex to body, body to world, world to body, cortex to the world. And you have this interlacing system of internality and interior world and its bodily connection to the exterior world. So gastrulation is a two-way street of a process of taking something inside and then exteriorizing it, which then feeds the interiority of an organism, and we call that developmental maturation, which is a very sophisticated way you can act in the world. It's not knowing the world, because you could know the world in a sensory information way and really not know how to act. So it's from the mode of action about how to act that really drives gastrulation, drives the dream, and drives the interrelationship between person and themselves, person and the world. Dreams are about not knowing, it's about how to know how to act.